If you're going for the Descendant Seal, or just want that exotic sparrow, you'll need to complete the Not a Scratch Triumph. To do so, you'll have to bring all of the pikes from the starting heat bubble to the final heat bubble in the Deep Stone Crypt raid, which is no easy task. In this video, I'll review the intended method to complete this triumph, a previously patched glitch, and a newly discovered glitch which may make this triumph a bit more manageable. Before I get too deep into explanations on ways to complete this, there's something very important you need to know. This triumph is not possible to get with less than 6 people. You can do all of the legwork solo, but the triumph won't complete unless you have a full raid team. So don't do any of this unless you have 5 other people lined up and ready to either help you, or just join you in the raid once you've gotten all the pikes to the last bubble. To start off, we're going to go over the legit way to do this triumph. The easiest way to do this is to run through the whole maze on your sparrow and clear out all of the enemies. Once all the enemies are cleared, use the Transmat stations in each heat bubble to go back to the starting bubble. Once there, jump on the first pike and navigate through the maze to the last bubble. I'm not going to show the full path through the maze here. However, at the end of the video, I'll include a full run-through of the maze with no commentary. Repeat this until all 6 pikes are in the last bubble. If you're doing this with a full fire team helping, it'll obviously take less time than doing it solo. Once all 6 pikes are in the last heat bubble and your fire team is full, the triumph will complete. With the legit method out of the way, let's discuss the glitch. At the time of writing and recording this video, this glitch has not yet been patched. This will likely be patched in the future, so just keep that in mind. Previously, you could take your sparrow, place it outside of a heat bubble, and jump onto it from inside the heat bubble, causing you to keep the Shelter from the Storm buff. This would allow you to move freely through the maze without risk of dying to frostbite. Since this has been patched, there was a new method discovered to achieve a similar effect. In the first airlock, you can leave your sparrow outside the door to the maze and jump off of it back into the airlock before the door fully closes. Once back inside, the door will reopen. Immediately jump back onto your sparrow. If done properly, you will not have the frostbite debuff. There are 2 things to note about this glitch. Number 1. If you die while solo, this glitch will no longer be possible because the airlock will not open. The only way to reset this is to leave the raid and load back in. Number 2. It's advisable that you wait for the airlock doors to spawn in. I drove into the airlock before the doors had spawned in, then waited for them to appear. This caused me to become permanently trapped in the airlock. Don't do that. With this glitch, you can easily clear ads, and take your time moving all 6 pikes to the last heat bubble. A huge benefit to this glitch is that you can transmat with it. It will not be removed from you if you transmat back to the first heat bubble to bring a pike to the last heat bubble. So arguably, this is better than the previous glitch. If you're in a fire team of 2 or more, and you lose your glitched status, you can always leave the raid and rejoin, which will spawn you right before the first airlock. This will allow you to reobtain the glitch without losing your place. There's one question I had about this whole triumph and I was never able to test it myself. Can a pike be destroyed and still grant the triumph? A destroyed pike respawns back at the starting heat bubble. However, the title of the triumph, not a scratch, implies that the pike needs to be undamaged. Again, I haven't been able to test this, so unfortunately I don't have the answer. But if you know, let me and everyone else know in the comments below. If you have any other questions I didn't cover in this video, please also leave them in the comments below. If you found this guide helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Link it in your Destiny Discord, share it with your crossing guard, show it to the vegetable drawer in your fridge. The vegetable drawer needs some love anyway. Once all 6 pipes... We're riding on pipes now.